Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, hi. Hello, hello. And oops, so my just gotta pop out the little chat thingies real quick and resize them. I was farming a bit. As one does. Look at me being so good. Also, later on, I gotta check DoorDash. I was gonna order food before stream since that would have been smart, but for some reason, there was no drivers available. Everywhere it said pickup only, and I'm like, but why? Like, excuse you, it's Saturday. Like, let me eat. Oh well, it's fine. Look at how cute these are. Strange twins. D and dumb. Imagine being dumb. Through the bone-chilling cold of the winter woods, the shadows at the girl's side frolic in step with her stride. Here they come, here they come. They're here, they're here. Gotta welcome them, gotta celebrate. Finally, a guest to play with. In the moonlight, twin voices yelp in delight at the trespasser. They are so cute looking. Mahoyo crossover episode 21. Braised occult sounds delicious. Then again, I'm a bit hungry. Well, what a start. Hi! Somebody, anybody, help me! What a heart-rending cry for help. What a saintly cry for help. Oh, I know who it is this time then, Karen. What a heart-rending cry for help. Oh, you think there's only 2 of those? Episodes 16 and 21? It's coming right over there. Come on, you two. There's a girl under attack by evil spirits. Alice does not care. She does not care at all. Please set one of the following servants as a starting member. Okay. Manual. Mine. Alrighty, that's fine. He's a baby though. I was gonna buy embers from the shop, but... It's okay, Sojito's gonna be fine. I believe in him, he's a champion. I was just farming, didn't buy anything afterwards. Yeah, I know I'm gonna have to raise him for the points. The point system. But for now, he's just there, he's just living. Like, good for you, Sojiro. Just be there. Okay, and begin. Good enough. No! I have not looked at his noble phantasm, haven't even used him. Well, I've had him in the back. So technically I can use him now, actually, so... Kaleidoscope it is. Let me just switch the kaleidoscope since... Alco doesn't need the other one, really. And forward. If he's gonna die first thing, at least he can fire off a noble phantasm. Demonic monkey, scattered gold coins. And hi, Karen. Level 90 and only 2 skills. Girl, what happened? Okay, that's fine. It is what it is. Unknown blank. Evil spirit blanker. Oh my, what are you doing, sir? Okay, apply death to yourself, demerit. Why? Oh, alrighty, okay. That's gonna be interesting. You know, you do you, sir. If you wanna just apply death to yourself, go ahead. It's your life. Ah, her third skill is like the NP gauge from the party. Since she's NP seal, there's no point in having it. Okay, that makes sense. Just to prevent people from accidentally using it. He just punched right over the monkey in his eyes. Well, okay, maybe I should have put Karen second in my party. Alice isn't even raised either. Oop. Okay, well, that's a thing. That is definitely a thing, alright. This is totally fine. Wee. Okay, that's pretty good. Now what's with you, Alice? I just realized. Guts death activated. When death goes into effect, recover HP and survive. Oh, that's nice. Ah. Some untold story that happened between Witch and the Holy Knight and this event. Gosh darn it. What a freaking tease. Like, I see how it is. Now what do you do, Alice? Hello, hello! And ooh, all enemies. Okay, perfect. Actually, wait, that's good enough. And boop! Ooh! Sojiro's extra attack is a move he used to take down Bayle. Man, Alice's Noble Phantasm looks cool. I kinda want more Alice, but no! If anything, I'm gonna focus on my Super Aoko. Because Alice was mean. Mysterious spiritual body. Found you. Give it back. Oh Lord, forgive me, for I am innocent. Sure, very, very innocent, huh? So incredibly innocent. Totally innocent. You 2 multis and 10 tickets for Alice and get her, dang. Ooh, you got Fran, who's already at MP5. I managed to NP5 my Elizabeth. So woohoo! Now Ellie and I can be good buddies. All for Ellie. No, she's thinking about Phantasm. I'm gonna load up DoorDash. See if it's gonna let me order something finally. Yo, DoorDash, you know, you wanna have drivers available for me to order food. Imagine. They might, but I'm not gonna order just yet. The store I'm looking at, they take orders until 8 something, so I can decide if I want to order from them. Like how much I want their food. Well, we got rid of the evil spirits, but what were they? What the hell did we just fight? What the hell did we just fight? Don't worry about them. Those are just the residual thoughts of some ruffians I once taught a lesson to. They must have followed me all the way to this mountain to get revenge. I mean, out of sheer gratitude. Yeah, sheer gratitude, alright. What's that? Sounds like stalking, you say? Indeed, that's exactly what it is. But I suppose that's the fate of an idol who rescues lost souls. Anyway, thank you for showing up in my hour of need. I'm just a poor, helpless woman of the cloth who doesn't know a thing about fighting. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't shown up. Sure, Karen.
Good thing we happened to be close by then. Maybe God had a hand in this too.
Not a typo. Wait, what? Wait, where's the typo? I think I'm blind. Maybe, good thing we happened to be close by then. Maybe God had a hand in this too. Huh? Oh, maybe because he's saying it instead of Karen? Okay, because I'm like, not a typo, what? He learned from the church folk. Oh my. Indeed, I couldn't agree more, young man with an innocent, trusting smile. You know, if I may be frank, you're exactly my type. Dang, Sojiro. Something's not adding up. If you're so bad at fighting, how did you teach those evil spirits a lesson? Well, I usually work with a partner who chases off the ruffians for me, but they have other business to attend to right now. Seriously though, how long are they gonna keep hiding? Oh, but enough about us. Was there something else you wanted to talk to me about? You're Karen, the exorcist, right? Can we ask you some questions? Yes, we have a few things we want to ask you. You're Karen, the exorcist, right? Does that mean Bazette's hiding from her? I'm assuming Bazette's her partner. You want to know the guests' real reasons for coming to these hot springs? Yes, I know what they are, but as a woman of the cloth, I can't go around speaking of other people's deep, dark desires. You need to save those for the confession booth where you can take your time. Or it'd be a waste of a good meal.
Be careful, Misaki. This is the kind of person who's better to keep your distance from.
Too late, I summoned her. Don't worry, I know another devil just like her. I know, I'm familiar with another devil who looks just like her, down to the name. I know. Hello? I can't believe it. Did you just call me a devil?
Oh, I'm sure she was just speaking figuratively.
No, I made mine to a literal devil. She's Devil Karen. Your face is practically screaming. How did you know that? Not that it needed to. It seems you're all skilled mind readers as well. Very well, let us make a deal. If you agree that we never had this discussion, then I'll answer your earlier question. Having said that revealing other people's secrets is something trashy priests do, so I'm only going to reveal my own. Trashy priests, huh? Hello. The Gacha role's terrible, Alice. She took too much out of me. At least it was only 28 multiples. Ha. Only. But hey, Aoko was nice. Got my first and second Aoko within the first 10 pull. At least Aoko was kind. I'm gonna try to get an Aoko per Aoko death this game. I need to summon more. I'll leave it to you to determine whether or not my circumstances apply to anyone else. I'm an exorcist, but as I said before, I can't actually banish evil spirits. I can only banish demons.
Huh? Is there a difference between evil spirits and demons?
There is. Evil spirits are a form of karmic retribution caused by human actions, while demons are beings beyond human comprehension caused by the outflow of evil. At any rate, I can't do anything with evil spirits, so then, why did I come to these springs? To bring a certain scoundrel to justice. To capture a con artist who only claims to be an exorcist. Oh, so that's why you're an exorcist. Sounds an awful lot like bounty hunting to me. Oh, so that's why you're an exorcist. Indeed. Which is why I'm not partaking in the rewards for exorcising evil spirits, no matter how much I wish I could.
Sorry, could you explain what makes this exorcist a con artist? I mean, questions of style or spiritual power aside, as long as you're actually able to banish evil spirits, doesn't that make them real enough?
Good question. Upsetting young man. As my mentor once said, there's only one thing that makes an exorcist a con. Using exorcisms as a pretext to appropriate that household's property. Indeed, stealing wealth is the most evil deed there is.
So those are your true feelings, or rather, your core principles. Can't say I'm surprised. Anyway, you're saying that's why one of the guests came here? And you followed them here in order to capture them after this fraudulent exorcist commits their crime?
That's right. After all, I'm sure they're not after the 5 secret springs. Didn't you think it was strange that these so-called wish-granting springs all only confer to very specific benefits? Any wish where the results are predetermined is no wish at all.
Good point. I was wondering about that myself. I know getting younger and finding romance aren't things I'd want someone else to give me.
I don't see what's so bad about getting younger from that. Like, that seems fine. Ooh, Alice took 120 Saint Quartz. Oh, that's so nice of her. Though yay for alcohol. The stare. Was it that stare, Alice? Right? But the Kumano Hot Springs still became famous for having wish-granting springs. Why is that? Because there's a 6th secret spring the proprietor hasn't told us about. One that really does grant any wish. So that's where the Gacha luck granting hot spring is. That's why the other guests are here. They want to use that spring. If it really can grant any wish at all, then some people would be perfectly willing to pretend to be an exorcist. Or even commit murder, don't you think? A secret spring that really can grant any wish. If that's true, then that must be where the Holy Grail is. Ooh, a secret spring for me to gain Gacha luck. Aw, I should have been summoning there. I should have gotten there and been like, Alice, 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 Alice. Actually, wait, no, specifically, Kuonji Alice, because if I summoned nursery rhyme, is something wrong, Shizuki?
I thought I just saw someone staring at us from the top floor of the old building.
Oh my, how frightening. I knew I shouldn't have spoken about other people's secrets, even if I was only speculating. Alright, I have something I want to look up in the reference room, so if you'll excuse me. Let's go take a look around the old building, Sojiro.
Thanks, Misaki. Let's hope I was just seeing things.
Oh, your spooping nursery rhyme 3 times before you got Alice, dang! Inverse reflection room. About to get another ticket soon. Ehehehe. Oh gosh, we're gonna enter Kamen Rider Ryuki. Or Kamen Rider Dragonite. It doesn't look like anyone's here. Maybe we got here too late? It doesn't look like anyone's here.
I guess this was a waste of time. I'm sorry.
Not necessarily. Someone's coming up from downstairs. Well, there's Robin.
Oh, him. Huh? What are you people doing here? Are you having a tryst here in this haunted spot?
Yes, sir. That's what we're doing up here, specifically with all the mirrors around us.
Oh, it's just you, Yoshisuke. Don't scare us like that. We thought you were the bad guy. Bad guy, you mean? The one responsible for the murder this morning? Don't be ridiculous. I don't have the guts for something like that.
I like how we're not even denying it. We're not denying the tryst.
More importantly, what are you all doing in the inverse reflection room? This room is part of our Big 5 ghost stories.
Really? This place? It feels a little spooky, but that's all. Really? This place?
Yes, this is one of them. There was a rumor once that the daughter of the inn's former proprietor had an affair with one of the bellboys.
In this room? Gosh darn it.
The proprietor was furious. He had the bellboy banned from the premises and confined his daughter to this attic. Said he would never let a shameless hussy like her set foot outside again.
His daughter wept and said it wasn't her. She had no memory of doing anything like that.
Oh.
But as the eldest son of the prestigious family, the proprietor wouldn't hear any excuses from a woman, not even his own daughter. In time, the girl became mentally ill. She would go on and on about how it hadn't been her in the bellboy's room, but her own reflection from the mirror. Eventually, it came to light that the whole bellboy business had been made out of the whole cloth by the head clerk, who couldn't stand him.
Oh my goodness, it was all just... Wow, it wasn't even true.
But by then, the proprietor's daughter was already gone. Not dead, mind you. Gone. Vanished into thin air. As you can see, the only way in and out of the attic is the very staircase I just came up from. She was gone with the wind, even though an apprentice was assigned to stand guard. But to this day, every now and then you can hear sounds coming from this attic. See the mirror covering that wall? If you come up here when you hear those sounds, you can still see the innocent girl, covered with bruises from her father's beatings, walking inside the mirror saying, "It wasn't me, it wasn't me."
Nope, 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 nope. You're way too good at telling these ghost stories. I feel bad for her. The poor daughter. She did nothing wrong.
Hee hee hee. Sorry about that. I may have put my showbiz days behind me, but old habits die hard. Anyway, let's get out of here. Just because it's daytime now doesn't mean that we're safe. Spirits have a way of coming out whenever the sun decides to hide, and it looks like it could be getting cloudy very soon. Then before it gets dark, tell us, do the Kumano hot springs have a sixth secret spring? Where did you hear that?
From one of the other guests, they said it can grant any kind of wish. Why didn't you tell us about that, Yoshisuke?
Why would I? I've never seen any springs like that myself. I only ever heard of the former proprietor say it existed. He said there used to be a road leading straight to hell there. In the room of no opening, believe me, I'd like to get the door open if I could, but nothing has ever worked.
Ah, the secret sixth spring is near hell. Makes sense, it is the Gacha spring. Wow, it's Gacha hell.
I was hoping that one of the psychics who made their way here would be able to figure it out. But after 2 years and only a number of cursed psychics to show for it, I've given up. Oh, but a monk in training who once stopped by here did have this to say. To reach the omnipotent spring, you will need an omnipotent chalice. Use the chalice's wish-granting power to open the door.
Who said that?
Ha ha. Ridiculous, isn't it? If I had a chalice that could grant wishes, I wouldn't need a spring in the first place.
Omnipotent chalice? Could that be what's beyond the room of no opening? I think it's time we went back to the sky room. We didn't learn anything about Aoko's killer, but we learned a lot about the Holy Grail. Let's go see what Aoko has to say about this. If there really is a spring that can grant any wish, then I'm sure she'll know what kind of wish it granted.
Okay, time to walk all the way back there. Good exercise.
An omnipotent secret springs that can grant any wish at all, huh? Let's see. There's the spring of youth, the spring of romance, the spring of male transformation, the spring of happy home life, and the spring of stiff shoulder annihilation. If the spring changes every day, then you'd think there'd be a different one on the 6th day as well.
But Mr. Kumanoin said he's never seen the sixth spring. I can only guess that it's past the room of no opening. If that's true, then the Holy Grail would be in this omnipotent spring rather than with a person. But nobody can get through the door without a grail, right? But it looks like you need the grail just to get through the door. But nobody could get through the door without a grail, right? So if this omnipotent spring is actually the Holy Grail, that would mean you need a grail to get a grail. It's like a catch-22 riddle, or maybe...
Or maybe, the Holy Grail was never relevant in the first place? Misaki, you and Mash said that using a Holy Grail creates a singularity, right? But the Holy Grail here hasn't been used yet. That's the only way any of this makes sense. And that would mean that something other than the Holy Grail created this Kumano singularity.
Damn, Tobimaru, for a guy without much paranormal experience, you really are a quick study. Why are you just a detective again?
Because I'm a quick study. Anyway, this gives us 2 leads. Whoever killed Aozaki this morning, and Aozaki 1's statement about how the world will end if something isn't done. I think we'll arrive at the answer sooner if we focus on those questions instead of looking for the Holy Grail. So how about it, Aozaki? Why'd Aozaki 1 say something like that?
Look, I'm Aoko 3, remember? I have no idea what Aoko 1 saw or where she came from to get here. Not yet, anyway. But if I were to guess, I bet Aoko 1 was actually there, at the spot that'll bring about the world's end. And she probably came here to Kumano Hot Springs because this place has a key to stopping it. That's all I can say for now. So if this wish-granting spring is where the where the end of the world begins, maybe someone made a wish to destroy the world? Yeah, maybe someone made a wish.
The logic checks out. Though whether someone could easily make a wish like that or not is another story. Still, if someone did make a ridiculous wish like that, there'd be a number of ways to grant it. If what causes the world's destruction doesn't exist in this era, they could simply have it come from another world instead. Like that self-styled rock singer over there.
Or maybe, the wish breaks the fundamental rule of the world. If something impossible were to happen here, it could introduce cracks into the foundation of humanity, the texture this world is built upon. That will definitely destroy the world. You know what I'm talking about, right, Mash? Yes, it's like when a tiny bug results in a total system shutdown. Right, for example, it could be something like bringing the dead back to life.
Then does it mean you're the culprit, Aozaki?
Dying once was enough for you, huh? Aoko's magic isn't true resurrection. It's more like scamming time itself, so that doesn't count. More importantly, what about the room of no opening and... Wanwan, was it? If a mountain spirit that's been worshipped here for a long time has the power to grant wishes, then whoever tries it to misuse that power must be responsible for ending the world. And if Wanwan really is as the legend describes it, then it wouldn't need a holy grail to grant a wish.
Things are finally starting to come together. The enemy's after the omnipotent spring. And they probably mistook Aozaki for a rival when she showed up bright and early at the spring, so they murdered her.
Huh? You mean I went to the hot spring first thing in the morning more than once? What was I thinking? Oh, in that case, we learned something useful. While Tsukiji and I were going around questioning people.
It was kind of hot last night, so I opened the window to get some air, and I heard arguing coming from the hot springs. I couldn't tell you if one of the voices belonged to that Aoko lady or not. But the other voice definitely belonged to Bazette.
Ooh? Bazette doesn't have a room of her own? Of course she doesn't, she's staying with Karen. If Karen wasn't in her room, then she's probably just out somewhere. That nun's the most gung-ho about exterminating evil spirits by a long shot. Karen said she was going to the reference room, so her partner was Bazette. Karen said she was going to the reference room.
Come on, Misaki. We might still catch her if we go there now.
Ooh, is it time to capture someone? Then I'm going to. You don't mind, right, Tobimaru?
It sounds like we've got a possible suspect now, so yeah, fine. I'll go secure Karen and Bazette's room in the meantime, just to be safe. We might run into them on the way too. Sorry, Misaki, but I'm gonna have to borrow Mash again. She's the whole package, smart, quick on her feet, and she can handle ghosts and spirits no problem. There's no one more reliable here.
Dang, Mash! I'd be glad to be your bodyguard, Tsukiji. Just make sure you keep Master safe in exchange, Sojiro. What are you gonna do, Alice? I'll go with Misaki. If she's going to the reference room, then she's going to need my help. Thank you, Alice. How nice of you, Alice. Alrighty.
自分今回は普段よりおとなしいんすよね。その輝きお宝っすね。
Claim.
不労所得よりすごいっす。
How cute.
山のような仕事とかけて。
Oh, I gotta beat up a bunch of berserkers still. I'll unlock more places later on.
かくしてシャバゾートマスターは次の任務に向かうのであった。 次回魔法よコラボ第21話煮込まれたオカルト
Still more braids to
ご
coat.
期待ください。
Oh. Oops. Just gonna quickly fuse a few of the cheaper ones. Like this one. I can start selling the other ones, the 4 stars. That's good enough for now. Thanks to Vichi-chan. Yo, Karen. Yo, Basette. Hey, girls.
Oh, hello. Excellent timing. I thought something seemed off in the reference room, and when I went to investigate, I heard disturbing noises coming from inside. The devil's classroom must have begun. There was a guest in there too. Karen, I believe her name was. She still hasn't come out, poor thing. I'm afraid evil spirits might have possessed her, or even eaten her outright. As guess yourself, you're of course under no obligation to help her, but...
I don't really trust this guy at all, but of course we'll save her. We'll go. Anything we should watch out for?
Wonderful, then let me give you one piece of advice. Try not to destroy any of the dolls. Of course, it may be easier said than done. After all, inside, it's already... Oh!
Don't destroy dolls. Oh. What the? The dolls are floating. What the? That one torso floating.
These are poltergeists. I saw them all the time at the Koenji estate. Don't worry, you can touch the floating objects without them possessing you too. Just move out of the way if they fly at you, and you'll be fine. The real problem is...
Teehee. I see we have some new students. Welcome to the Devil's Classroom. The path of art is steep and treacherous. Its zenith will always be beyond your grasp, like a sacred mountain summit. You can never hope to reach it, no matter how much you whittle your soul away. Your attempts to do so will only result in frustration, despair, and burnout. But now, I'm here to free you from your suffering by turning you into mindless dolls. Fear me, for I am the most formidable of all the big 5 ghost stories. I am God Karen, the devil of beauty. God Karen. God, don't you mean devil? Devil of beauty? That's just the name of this evil spirit possessing me, trying to get them mixed up. Also, I'm sorry. As you can see, I'm not my usual self anymore. I didn't tell you this before, but Karen Hortensia has a masochistic medium's nature. My body has a laughably unfortunate tendency to be possessed by any spirits that happen to be nearby. So when I enter this incredibly dangerous haunted room, well, you can see for yourselves. And now that I'm possessed, I can do whatever I want. In this room, my word is law. You're all going to be free labor for God, and there's nothing you can do about it. No thank you. So many deadly dolls. How are you supposed to defeat a god without destroying any of them? I'm using AoE. What a joke. I feel embarrassed for you, being so proud of such mediocre familiars. Familiars are about quality, not quantity. Let me show you what I mean. Ooh. What? Heh, I told you. In here, my word is law thanks to my perfect anti-ploy keyshell countermeasures. You'll never be able to awaken them in this inn again. And without your precious familiars, you're no more threat to me than the dish rags you use to clean the floor. Sorry, Alice. Now go on, my devil puppets. Show these people what art is truly all about. I'm still gonna use AoE. I'm gonna be a hater. If I get bonked for it, whatever. Oh, Sojiro Alice cannot be set. That's fine.
Ah. I see, that's fine, as I have him in the back. It's fine. I'll respond to them instead. Ta-da! Bond, bond, bond. That's fine. At least Aoko can do a thing. Oh gosh. Okay, what do you do? Low chance to reduce attack damage taken to 0. Ew, disgusting. Oh, I'm being a hater. Oh wait, this Aoko can't do the thing. Yeah, that's fine. She can't do the thing. All for you, Aoko. Aoko, Aoko, Aoko. Okay, if it's 15%, it's not too bad. I'm just gonna believe. And you know, I'll message Dad to see if he's gonna get anything, if he's gonna bring anything home for dinner. If not, then I'll order DoorDash at like 8 something. Where the heck is he in my messages? I lost him, so let me just type. Anything? Oh my goodness, I can't even type. Anything? No, not thinking. Anything special for dinner? Or should I order online? Okay, sent. Hell's Worker, Cursed Stick. Standing up, little monk. Look at that little monk. The way he's just standing there, menacingly. I'm not gonna resist. Wee. Wait, I don't gotta do that one. Eh. Take this. Oh, you don't know if you... I noticed what Super Alco's Buster and extra attacks are alien, like you, Olga Marie. I noticed that for her extra, and I didn't notice the Buster. Which is very nice. I ended up giving Aoko the thingy for her extra attack. The pen skill thingy. Okay, that worked. Ooh, so close. So close to getting her gauge. Well, at least R can do a thing. Handcuffed mask. Well, at least they don't have evade, that's good. Ancient charm. Ancient charm. Dangrang Aoko. That's good though. They can interrupt the attack chain and let enemy die or trigger guts like an NP would. Thank you, Ark. That 200% NP gauge without being able to use it at all. Eee, what a tease. What a freaking tease. Ooh, bone. I like that bone. Oh, I'm gonna fight. Okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna fight Karen, because I see a ruler. Oh, they have reduced attack power compared to single target attacks. Ah. Well, we've done it now. I know we didn't have a choice, but still. What is this? I feel No, wait, not sick. I feel like I have to make something. Where are the materials, please? You've gotta let me remake what I just destroyed. Me too. Yeah, I'm suddenly overcome by the desire to create. Go right ahead. You'll find instructions in that cardboard box. They're simple enough for even a beginner to follow. As long as you completely replace the dolls you destroyed, you won't have to worry about any curse. Yay! It's so generous of you to provide the materials. Is it okay if I use this table? Great, just watch. I'm gonna make some awesome dolls. They're not gonna be better than mine. Time to break out the crafting skills Medea taught me. Ooh, I'm from Medea. Hello, hello. There, all done. Check out the pompadour in this puppet. Spitting image of the king of rock and roll, if I say so myself. Man, that was satisfying. I haven't done any arts and crafts since high school. Why aren't my hands stopping? I've already made 3, 4, 5 dolls now. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Help!
6, 7, 8, 9.
What's going on? You already made enough dolls to replace the ones you broke. Why aren't you stopping? Your dolls even look just like the guide said they should. Unlike Aozaki's.
They're not going to stop, I told you. They need to be completely replaced. The sculptor who died in this room was a god-given genius. And your replicas need to be equally perfect down to the millimeter. And what makes an artist perfect? Flawless repetition of every movement. That's right, to be identical. It's not enough for them to be shaped the same. The actions of the people who made them also need to be the same. Art demands beauty, even from the very people making it. Huh? So now that we've made one doll, the other 9 won't count unless we make them with the exact same actions as the first? That's right. And until you can, you'll be stuck here doing arts and crafts for eternity. You'll be making meaningless practice pieces until your lives give out and your souls are worn threadbare. This is a whole new kind of hell. But that's impossible. We'd have to be literal machines to do that. This is a whole new kind of hell. Maybe now you understand the beauty to be found in automation. Haven't you ever watched a video of something like, say, screws being made over and over and found yourself marveling at it? So what, the devil of beauty only cares about machines? How is that a victory for artistic merit? Say whatever you like. You'll never be able to break this rule unless you're as good as a machine yourself. And of course, humans just aren't capable of such precise operations. You're gonna be stuck working here forever.
There, that's 10 of them. This ought to break the curse, right?
I'm sorry. What did you just say? He's saying he made something that satisfied your conditions while you were prematurely gloating. 10 dolls, all made with exactly the same actions, all identical down to the millimeter. Thank you, Sojiro. No way! You actually did it? No! The devil of beauty is leaving me now that it's satisfied! So it's okay if I teach her a lesson, right? Especially since she's still dressed like a devil. Alright then, you leave me with no choice. I'll just have to bring out my final work. This is a demonically modified HD model that blew even the devil of beauty's mind. You better give it a good rating. Ooh, let's see what she's gonna bring out. I love that. You know, I gotta use alcohol, of course. Whoa. Yeah, alcohol, of course. Just because. Why not? Actually, wait. Yes, there. There and... why not? I want Bond. Bond, Bond, Bond. I'm sorry, Space Star. I know I can just give her the thingy to make her... to increase her bond some more. But I'm not using her enough for that. Ooh, that's a little too pricey. Actually, wait, sorry, Bazette. Take a little break. Okay, that should be safe enough. Like, how bad can she be? Poor little baby Sojiro. I gotta buy him some embers. He needs to be fed. God Karen, Divine Creation, Devil Remnant. I love the Divine Creation! Oh, it is beautiful! 10 out of 10. Look at that! It's gorgeous! Thank you, thank you. Wow, the Divine Creation. I'm just in awe. It's too good. It's too beautiful for this world. Just wow. Okay, done with distraction for now. Actually, wait. What do you have, God Karen? Ah, I see now. Eh. Well, all alco. Thank you, Alco. Time to bunk the Divine Creation. Sorry, Sojiro. Oh gosh, it's gonna be a fight like that. Ew. Yeah, you can see this, it's fine. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that one. Actually, wait, what do you do again over here? Why not? I feel like she can take them out. Gotta get rid of the Divine Creation first. Am I gonna get Super Baby Karen here? Darn. It would have been nice having Super Baby Karen destroy Divine Creation. No Super Baby. Cool. Oh, you thought both of them apply 50% damage resist. Look at my uniform, almost level 7. Maybe by the time I finish the event, it'll be fully raised. Arg. Huh? Where am I? Would you believe me if I told you it feels like I just woke up from a long nightmare? Fine, whatever. Just answer our questions honestly, and we'll believe whatever you want. We heard that Bazette and I were arguing last night. Do you know anything about that? Bazette was arguing? With you? Oh, so that's why I haven't seen her all day. I swear, she's just like a gorilla, in heart as she's in body.
Gorilla? What do you mean by that?
She means gorillas are very sensitive. She means gorillas have strong hearts. She means gorillas are very sensitive. I do know Bazette went out last night, yes. And yes, she probably did argue with you. I can't deny that she might have gotten violent either. The corpse this morning had its face smashed in, right? Bazette's iron fist can even shatter concrete, so they could easily do worse to someone's face.
Do you have any
Do you have any idea where she might be?
I didn't before, but I do now. She probably freaked out after killing Miss Awazaki and decided to lay low for a while. I'm sure you'll find her sobbing like a small child in Hell's Pavilion. If you want to go interrogate her. Thanks. Come on, everyone, let's hurry. She punched Aoko in the face. Potentially. Sheesh. Excuse me? Could I ask you something as well?
What is it?
How did he do that? How did he perform so many intricate operations like it was nothing? The Devil of Beauty did say a genius would be able to accomplish it, but I don't buy it. That kind of thing shouldn't be possible, even for a genius. Humans just aren't capable of replicating movements down to the millimeter. If they could, there would be no point in sports of any kind. So what kind of trick did he use to bypass his room's haunting?
You said the only way humans could do this was through automation, but he managed it because he does anything but that.
Huh?
Human movements may seem simple, but they're actually very complex. Even the everyday actions nobody thinks about, like walking, raising our hands, bending over. Any person unconsciously coordinates tens, know hundreds of body parts to make them happen. It actually takes tremendous cognitive effort to manually replicate every single motion. People's bodies move on signals in their brain, but the cerebral cortex is inherently imprecise and tends to do sloppy work. It can't manage simple calculations or make correct decisions. It even makes people's personalities fuzzy and incoherent. The only reason we're able to do these kinds of things without thinking about them, that is, to automate them, is because of the basal ganglia. Without the basal ganglia, people would never be able to live their lives as easily as they do. So what do you think someone's daily life would be like if their basal ganglia simply didn't work? Even so-called simple actions like walking or raising a hand would require extreme constant effort. Most people without functioning basal ganglia would probably be stuck in the hospital bed or dependent on machines to live.
Yeah, when did she become an expert in the human brain? What happened? Also, how many times are we gonna say basal ganglia?
But not Shizuki. He's learned how to manually move his body just as naturally as we do. As though it were nothing. As though it were nothing. Compared to most of us, who rely on our basal ganglia support to move our limbs and have no idea what our bodies are really doing. Shizuki knows what every bit of his body is doing at all times, and is constantly racking his mind to move it. That's all this comes down to.
Dang.
It's a mechanism that isn't artistic in any way, yet is still inarguably art in its own right. For Shizuki, replicating movements down to the millimeter is no different than breathing.
What the heck happened to him? Like, sheesh. Poor Sono G. Okay, and now we're here. Oh, I'm gonna fight an alter ego. Great. Wonderful. Okay, let's see if she really is. Ah.
Yep, she's here alright. Hey, you there. The pretty lady in the suit. We'd like to talk to you for... Aozaki? But I thought you were dead. I'm sure you're surprised, but please, take it easy. We don't want to fight. We just want to talk about last night. You just want to talk? Oh no, you're not fooling me. I could easily see Aozaki coming back to life just for a rematch. Besides, I knew what I was getting into when I came to this country to investigate a mage. The only way we're settling this is with maximum effort and violence. I won't even demand a one-on-one duel. You can all come at me at once. My mystic code is a counterpunch from the Age of Gods that can turn back any attack. Oh? But it is weak to curse, fear, and such, so please don't use any underhanded methods like those.
Wow, thank you for telling us your weaknesses. But I won't use them against you. Yeah, I won't. I'm just gonna keep who I have.
Wait,
Oh shoot, bring either Ignore Invincible or Terror. Wow.
理想のエネルギー補給です。
スイチョコレート
This will be interesting. Okay. Aw, man. A Stalful would have been so good. Saber Stalful for the terror. Hello, hello. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Okay. I see. I think I have to then in that case. Unless I give her that other... Yeah, Ignore Invincible. Alice, can you do anything with Terror? Like, huh? Okay, Alice can.
スイチョコレート
Thank you, Alice. You know, why not? Automatically punching, huh?
どこまでいけるか
今回だけ
試して
I
み
see
る
how it is, ma'am.
いいわ
最初の底から今はの星へクレーン層をひとまたぎ
Thank you, Aoko.
ちょっとだけ地球を救いに帰ってきたわ
And then afterwards, thank you, Alice.
いいわごっこ遊びをしましょう太古の神秘笑う月面こぼれ落ちて舞台は燃える共に死ぬスマイルスクラブマンの切り札こちらのディシューズ
Oh, okay, she also gets Ignore Invincible on her NP. Ooh, the stun. I love that. Thank you for terror.
今のこの辺かな乗ってきたわね
What was this again? Nah, I'm gonna do that actually. And heck, I could just use all of them. Cause why not?
コズミックツアー
今回だけよ
Oh, you brought Story Algo to this fight.
ごめんなさい地球の女には
Oh man, the NP steal.
お題は結構一緒に返してね浅い華麗
Thank you, Super Alco.
私れっきとしたお姫様なのです
Beautiful. You ready to talk now, Bazette? I guess this is it for me, but it's partly my own fault for letting myself get rusty. I should have known better than to run away without proving my innocence. Fine, do with me what you will. I know all about the infamous Awazaki Toko, the puppet master. Go ahead, use me for whatever twisted experiments you like. Ma'am, this is Aoko. Huh? Toko's my sister. I mean, did you see any puppets during that battle? Oh, now that you mention it, I guess it was more of a good old-fashioned brawl, wasn't it? So you're really not Awazaki Toko then? Hell no. We might look similar, but we couldn't be more different. Though if you're fixated on her, then you must be a seal designation enforcer for the association. Seal designation. They say people like you are only around to make sure extraordinary talents stay safe. But the truth is, you're executioners who go around apprehending mages. So what's an enforcer like you doing at a hot spring inn like this? And why did you kill me? Humph, I knew you were going to say something like that. Something like that? She's pouting and turning her back on us. Or something like what?
The pouty face.
Poor thing. You shouldn't have been so mean to her, Aozaki. The way she's pouting proves that she's innocent.
What do you expect, Shizuki? Aoko can't help but pick on the weak. It's her nature. It's in her nature. Will you two shut up for a minute? I wasn't being serious. I was just trying to trick her into talking. I know you're not gonna believe me, but I didn't kill you. But when I went to the bath early in the morning and found you dead with your face caved in, I knew I'd be blamed for it, so I decided to hide. I figured everyone else would forget about me if they didn't see me for a while. That seems questionable, but hey, who am I to judge? Anyway, what about last night? One of the guests said that they heard you and me arguing in the public bath. What were we arguing about? What did you see? Well, romance spring? I don't care about the secret springs. I just, you know, came to soak in the springs because I couldn't sleep. Yeah, sure. Sure, Bazette, whatever you say. Feet. Towel. Hey, girl. Hello? Anyone here? Yay, it's just me. Looks like my plan to stake my claim late at night paid off. Hehe. Spring of romance? That's so stupid. As if a hot spring could have any effect on your destiny. I don't buy it for a second, but luck with men is all a crapshoot anyway, so I'm sure this will only help. What's that? There's plenty of time until morning too, so with this, I'll be the first in the spring for Huh? Hi. Are you going in? I know, right? Naked Basette's rich on just when. Also, I love this button mash. It just... Fantastic. Great translation. I then explained that no, I wasn't there to go in the spring and promptly left the bath. Sure. After that, I went to the public bath lobby, laid down in one of the massage chairs, and waited for morning. That was my backup plan, to take a perfectly natural morning bath. I then went back to the public bath as soon as it was 5 and that was when you found my body. Then you made yourself scarce right before Alice showed up.
That would definitely make you look suspicious, but you didn't actually kill her, right?
Of course not. I wouldn't kill someone for just catching me trying to sneak into the hot spring. Into a secret spring. Did anyone else come to the lobby while you were there? Oh yeah, she has such a good eye for people to trust, totally. No, not one. I mean, no one. I thought that was strange too, but since there was still a corpse there, I had no choice but to run. Maybe we should ask the other guests their alibis? On second thought, no, there'd be no point. My first death could possibly be explained away as an accident, but someone clearly killed me for my second. The question is, how did the killer get into the bath? Exactly. I had my eyes peeled the whole time to make sure no one got in before me. Actually, I was wondering about that. Why did you leave Aoko alone in the bath? If you wanted to be the first one to go in, wouldn't killing her make sure she didn't beat you to the punch? Because she was still fully dressed. No one's going to go in a hot spring wearing their clothes, right? I like how Basette's like, you know what? Aoko's not a rival for this, so she can live. The benefit of wearing clothes. Time to see who got the romance in that case. I'm sorry for all the trouble my companion caused you. She really does regret her actions, so I hope you can forgive her. Hey, don't act like this is all on me. From what I hear, you gave them a pretty big headache yourself. Alright, no more fighting. You two are both leaving now, right? Take care. Oh, but first, I have a question for you. The real reason you came to this inn was to go in the spring of romance, right? That's right, Bazette insisted that she wasn't going to... Bazette insisted that she wasn't going to die lonely on a potentially fatal assignment. Don't be ridiculous. I just came here to make sure I was in good shape for my Aozaki Toko investigate. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry for messing that up for you. You don't have to apologize. Last night was just a coincidence. Bad luck, that's all. Anyway, you said that you're Aozaki Toko's sister, right? Then I think we should get going before things get really messy. Very well, everyone, and please don't tell anyone about what happened in the reference room, okay? Oh, one more thing. If you're going to continue with your investigation, look for my briefcase. It has all the documents put together for this stealth mission, but it went missing at some point. Missing? Do you think someone stole it? Probably, but it's specially made to be extra durable, so they won't be able to break it open easily. If you find it, you have my permission to look at its contents. The passcode is 2005-1028. Why that date specifically? 2005-1028. Those documents didn't have any useful information for me, but maybe they will for you. Like, is that when the game she was in came out? Or something else? Her birthday? Oh, that's the release date of Fate Hollow Ataraxia. Okay, makes sense. Yep. Game date. And then they left.
So they were both completely innocent, huh? Then the killer must be one of the remaining guests. Or one of the inn's full-time residents.
Or time to use them as lotto numbers.
Among the guests, there's the woman who claims she came here with her family on vacation. The man who gives off old-fashioned patriarch vibes. The self-styled psychic with the hunting rifle, and the inconspicuous yet suspicious girl. For the residents, there's the proprietor and the doll maker. That makes six suspects in total, and among them, the ones whose true goals we still don't know are
Fujinon and Sugitani? The one with the gun and the suspicious girl. The one with the gun and the suspicious girl. Right. I bet they're here for the omnipotent secret spring. The exorcisms are probably just a pretext.
Yoshisuke and Kashinko have been working at this inn for a long time, so they wouldn't have any goal beyond that. And if two of the guests are just here on vacation, does it mean we should be suspicious of the psychics? Wrong. Ryohei and Shiro are the two shadiest by far. This inn's so well known for being haunted that it's on the brink of bankruptcy. There's no way regular people would come here by choice for a hot spring trip. Anyway, we've narrowed the suspects down. If we split up again tomorrow, we should get pretty close to wrapping this investigation up. Are you girls listening to me?
I was thinking about the example from before. And I don't see how wishing for someone dead to come back to life is a bad thing. Why would a wish like that cause the world to end? That's a good question, Mash. The problem is, once you bring dead person A back to life, that establishes a new law of nature saying it's okay for the dead to be revived. From there, it's only a matter of time until dead persons B, C, and D come back to life as well. The more it happens, the less rare it becomes, and eventually, the new law becomes permanent and normal. And then before you know it, you have a world with living dead people everywhere you go. Isn't there a term for that, Aoko? I think we saw in that weird movie Shizuki borrowed from Kinomi. What was it called again? Dance of the Dead? No, Alice, you're thinking of Dawn of the Dead, though it is definitely a classic zombie movie. Must be nice to be so carefree that you can just sit down for tea like it's nothing. Don't you feel like you have to keep her don't feel like you have to keep her company, Mash? Not at all. I'm learning a lot from her. Alice's lessons have been a valuable source of mystic knowledge, and they're entertaining too. You see, Aoko? It's fine. Mash still remembers her manners, unlike a certain someone I could name. Don't worry, we can still hear what you're talking about just fine, so don't mind us.
That's so. Alright, then tomorrow, let's go with the same teams and talk to Wait, we should have Alice stay here instead of coming with us. She can't use her poise right now. Shit, really? Yeah, I guess you're right. She's not gonna be much help in a brawl otherwise, unlike Aozaki. Alright, Misaki, tomorrow. You go with Sojiro and Aozaki. By the way, are we not gonna go in the outdoor bath today? I was looking forward to it. Ryogi's family's using it today. That's only fair. We don't have any right to monopolize it. Damn, too bad. Welp, might as well call it a day then. Tomorrow's going to mark the Secret Springs tour's halfway point. Make sure you all get plenty of rest tonight.
Okay. We go eep. Morning time yet? And it looks misty outside. Arg, that's loud. Why isn't the alarm stopping? Arg, that's loud. Morning. Having good dreams? It's your morning radio bird here to bring you your daily update. Huh, Robin, what are you doing here? Robin, how come you're not with Alice? What are you doing here? Beats me. All I know is I woke up here and I was already pecking away at your water bottle. I gotta have my water in the morning, seeing as I'm a bird and all. Alright, guess I'll get up. Brr, it's chilly in here. Okay, I'm up. Huh, it's chilly today. Alright, guess I'll get up. Have some water. There you go, Robin. So, how's the investigation going? Figure out who done it yet? You know, I got some idea myself. Seeing as I'm a Richard III, I usually forget things real quick like. But I just remembered something about this inn. I bet the killer's the one who makes all the noise when they move and spits out those nasty looking pelt. What? It sounded like a gunshot. Senpai.
They keep in the public bath. Come on.
Great. I had a feeling this might happen again. Oh man, this is terrible. Great. Oh my goodness, they killed Aoko. Time to summon another Aoko. Okay, we're on Aoko the 4th. I gotta make my Aoko the 4th too. Oh, now I'm behind.
ふと思ったんだが、これって清掃業務
Let me
になる
get
のか
this.
な。次の依頼だ。焦らず、一休みしてから取り掛かろう。
Just gotta chalk it up to the bird being weird.
次の依頼だ。焦らず、一休みしてから取り掛かろう。次の依頼だ。焦らず、一休みしてから取り掛かろう。さらにいいものをもらっ
There's too many good banners this year. Summer's always gonna be amazing, but I want more Aoko. Like, look at these tickets, all for you, Aoko. I'd say for you too, Alice, but right now, Aoko.
有料企業の疑いがある。
Apparently in Japanese, Robin simply just talks like a delinquent. They just wanted to make things extra special.
熊野温泉にようこそ。ご予約のカルデア様ご一行ですね。
Thank you, Aoko.
行ってみ。行ける場所が増えたのね。
Well, History took so much Saint Quartz. She took 28 multiples. So, I think Aoko deserves some more. I'm nowhere near that much for Aoko. 4, and then there were none. What do you mean none? Shut up, Aoko, you're dead. Poor Aoko.
Well, stare. So dramatic. Wait, Alco's brown bread again? LMAO, rip. LMAO.
Damn it, not just twice, but thrice. This might be the first time I've seen someone actually clear their own name.
Is it really her? Is she, really dead?
Yeah, it's Aozaki alright. Well, the third one anyway.
It looks like she's been shot in the head with what appears to be a bullet. And the hot water is preventing the blood from clotting, so she's still bleeding. I can't be certain about her time of death, but I would guess it happened when we heard the gunshot.
It's usually a mistake to equate gunfire with time of death, but in this case, that's probably right. There was still gunpowder smoke in the air when we got here, through the changing room. So it's been less than 10 minutes since she died. Her killer must still be nearby. If we can catch them and confirm that they have a gun that was recently fired, then...
There's no need for that. I did it. I killed her. I won't make any excuses. Go ahead, arrest me, kill me in revenge. Do with me what you will.
Right. Yours looks to be the only gun here, so it's safe to say that you're it's a murder weapon. But first, can you tell us what's going on? What kind of disaster happened here?
What kind of? There's no way you believe me even if... No, wait. The fact that you're here at all, maybe you would. Alright, I woke up early today and decided to take advantage of it and go to the secret spring. To go to the secret spring. I didn't see anyone else's clothes in the changing room, so I thought I beat everyone else to the punch, but...
But Aozaki turned out to already be here, right?
No, I was.
Huh?
There was another me here, along with a dead woman. The woman was standing over there with her back towards me, facing down the other me. I opened the glass door and stopped in my tracks because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The other me made the first move. She aimed her gun and pulled the trigger with incredible speed, way faster than anyone should be able to.
And that was when she shot Aozaki. No wait, we heard 2 gunshots, so I see now. This other Sugitani wasn't aiming for Aozaki, she was aiming for you, wasn't she?
That's right, the other me tried to shoot me as soon as she saw my face. I wouldn't be alive now if it wasn't for that woman. She jumped in front of me without a moment's hesitation and took the bullet meant for me clean through her head. I was still reeling, but at the end of the day, I'm an exorcist, and luckily, I hadn't gotten undressed yet. So I put a bullet through the other me's head before she could reload. Where's the other body? Shock! Oh, we got to see the scene. Shot. Oh, she turned to dust. Ah. Then the other me disappeared without leaving a body behind. That's everything that happened. That woman would still be alive if it wasn't for me. I may as well have killed her myself. You said her name's Aozaki? She must have been the sister of the woman who got killed on the first day then. She was a good person. I've never killed anyone willing to stick their neck out for someone else like that before. The smiles.
That must have been hard, Rainbow. But don't take it too hard. Aozaki wouldn't have done that if she hadn't decided it was better for her to take a bullet than you. She was only thinking about herself. You didn't kill her at all. Exactly. Aozaki would never lay down her life for anyone else. She only ever acts on her own principles. It just so happens that whatever she does also ends up helping other people out. It's always been like that for her.
Interesting. You guys seem surprisingly upbeat. Am I the only one taking this seriously?
Oh, there she is.
There she is. So this is where my vital signs died out. Welcome back. Right on time. Welcome back. Huh? 2 people I don't recognize greeting me with a smile, and 2 others I know all too well wordlessly pressuring me?
Robin, you're here too. What's going on? Is this some kind of prank? Time to fill her in all over again. Okay, I get what's going on here now. Sorry you had to explain all this to me 3 separate times now. And Sugitani, don't worry about what happened here. He didn't do anything wrong. You're forgiving me for killing you? I mean, I guess I'm not the one who shot you, but... Exactly, you didn't shoot me, so this case is closed.
Yeah, honestly, I'm grateful to you. You saved us a lot of time with our investigation by opening up to us so quickly. Exactly. If anyone's to blame here, it's Aozaki for being so careless. That goes for her safety and for those of us who have to worry about her.
Hey, I said I was sorry, believe me. I feel really silly letting my guard down this badly 3 times in one case. I guess it's the downside of not really having to worry about singularities until they're resolved. Plus, it also feels like my base output is lower than usual. It is? The other Haukos never mentioned anything about that. Oh really? I'm sure it was the same for the other three too. They probably just didn't mention it because it would put them at a disadvantage. How can I explain this? It kind of feels like I've been weighed down with a heavy backpack since I got here. Or like, I left with a full tank of gas but lost almost half the moment I arrived. I guess that kind of thing's not uncommon when you travel, but still. Anyway, where's Alice? I thought she'd be here too after Robin woke us up. Now that you mention it, I'm surprised she's not here. Now that you mention it... So she's not with you guys? Then this mist. I knew it! Huh? She might still be in her room. Let's go back up to the top floor and... Stop. We need to stay put. This mist is sure to be in the hallway by now too. Looks like you're right. I'm already seeing the mist in the hallway to the new building. What's with this mist anyway? Is it bad? It's way worse than just bad. You'll instantly be lost forever if you so much as touch it. This mist chews up anyone who wanders into it, friend or foe. It doesn't know, and it doesn't care. It's called the Wandersnatch. The Rosehound. It's a ploy Keisha that no one's ever managed to defeat. A terrible, murderous battlefield that Kuonji Alice only deploys whenever she means business. Alice, what happened, Alice? And let me just stare at DoorDash real quick. I want to see if the place is still open or not, because I'm debating if I want meat or not. Because apparently, like, Dad messaged that Mom's making salmon, but I don't know if I want fish right now. Maybe there's still some time. I can think for a tiny bit longer. Eee! Alice used that against Toko's dolls in Witch of the Holy Night. Who was that? That came from the hallway.
What are you all doing here? Wait, I don't see that mist. Does it mean this place is safe? Oh, thank goodness for you psychics. What a relief. I know this world could end at any moment, but that doesn't mean I want to be one of the very first people to die.
Please calm down, Mr. Kumanoin. Can you tell us what happened?
What happened? I'll tell you what happened. Someone disappeared right before my eyes. I was just over by the souvenir corner when...
When what, sir?
There we go. Now I better go check on the secret spring.
There you are, Yoshisuke. Did you grill sari for breakfast this morning? I don't mind grilled food for breakfast, but couldn't you have opened a window first? All the smoke is really hurting my eyes. I was just brushing my hair out too. It feels like half the world has disappeared all of a sudden.
It wasn't me, Lady Kashin. This is mist, not smoke. Someone must have left the door open, although it's rare to get this much fog out on this
Oh.
Huh? Lady Kashin, your face, it's...
My eye, it hurts. It's so bright. I can hear you, but I can't see you. Where are you, Yoshisuke? Oh no, now it's affecting my right eye too.
I'm scared, Yoshisuke. My whole body is scared. I can't feel anything. Anything. Help me, Yoshisuke. It feels like the ox god is about to eat me alive. Oh. Well. And there he goes. Well, that is terrifying. No way. You probably just couldn't see her, right? No way. You mean the shitty sorcerer, puppeteer, is dead?
Lady Kashin would never, but then again, she really did disappear as though she'd been eaten. Never mind that now. Close the door now before the mist gets in here. What about the other guests? Can you use the indoor phone line to contact them? Alright, I'll do it right now. Yes, that's right. Whatever you do, do not leave your room. And keep all the windows closed too. Huh? You want to take a morning bath in the hot springs? Don't be ridiculous. No bath is worth risking your life. I'll let you know the moment anything has changed. For now, just stay put and wait until you hear from me again.
He's more responsible than he looks. I think we can let him handle the other guests. The problem is, what do we do about the mist outside? If Aozaki is right, it'll bite us as soon as we touch it. What kind of mist is this anyway? Wouldn't it go away once the sun comes out?
Not this one. It doesn't matter how sunny it is, or how strong the wind is blowing. It'll never go away until it's made all of us disappear. That's what fairy tales are like. Don't lump them together with the haunting in this inn.
Phew, thank goodness the other guests were still in their rooms. Psychics typically run away at the first sign of trouble, so I wasn't worried about them, but a guest with a family is a whole other matter.
That's amazing how quickly you were on the phone. On that phone. Maybe Mr. Kumanoin is actually a good person? That was amazing!
You think so? Well, things like this happen all the time around this inn, so... Why are you smiling at me so creepily? I'll have you know I wasn't scared in the slightest. I have every faith that this is just one's power at work. Although, this one is a bit of a hassle. I don't suppose there's anything you can do about it.
What do you think, Aozaki? Anything we can do about it?
Dun dun dun! Well, luckily, it's not just me this time. Between you, me, Misaki, and Mash, I think we can figure something out.
Huh? Aozaki? Isn't that the name of the woman who passed away 2 days ago?
Yeah, this is, her daughter! Right! This is, her daughter. Yeah, this is her daughter!
Huh? Daughter? How is it possible, for that matter? What happened here in the first place?
What do you think? You want to tell him what you just told me? No, I don't think so. It's hard enough to believe under normal circumstances. And this is far from normal. Proprietor, this mist is something you weren't expecting either, right? Then you should stay here and hide under the reception desk. We'll find a way to get rid of this mist. You just make sure you got a suitable reward ready to go.
Huh, that's some big talk from a spoiled rich kid playing detective. Just do your best not to make one angry.
The guy's got a lot more backbone than you think. Don't know why he has to run his mouth like that, though. Maybe he just dislikes detectives for some reason. Anyway, nice job getting him to promise us a reward, Toimaru. Now I'm that much more motivated to solve this.
So, how are you gonna get rid of this mist? It's not just gonna go in its own right. Usually, we'd ask Robin Hood, Jack, or Nursery Rhyme for the help with something like this. But I don't think we'll be able to summon anyone else in the singularity. Hang on, does this mist really make you disappear if you touch it? Something's not adding up. Are we sure this mist makes you disappear? Cause the proprietor was running around. Hang on.
What do you mean, Misaki?
Both Sugitani and Kumanoin touched the mist, and they're still here. We touched the mist on our way here, and we still haven't disappeared. We too. But they also touched it.
Hey, yeah, good point. Kumanoin was freaking out so much I didn't realize it sooner, but you're right. What's going on, Aozaki? This doesn't match what you told us about the mist at all.
Robin Hood, Jack, and Nursery Rhyme. Like Jack, I understand with the mist. But Robin Hood and Nursery Rhyme? Huh? You mean you guys came here from your rooms? You guys weren't here to begin with? I dealt with this mist before, so I got through it by keeping my coordinates fuzzy. But does this mean I didn't have to? Maybe not. I was laying low in the hallway after I killed that other me. And these other guys didn't see me at all thanks to the mist. I'm curious about the collab, how that's gonna be. Considering that we already have Richard. Oh, Robin Hood's double phantasm makes a poison mist. Ah. I was touching it the whole time too. Must have been around 10 minutes at least. And Nursery Rhyme just Nursery Rhyme. I see. Alice's mist usually works instantly. Ooh. Thank you for the gifts. Alice's mist usually works instantly the moment you touch it. And hello. But it looks like it's not as strong this time. This must mean that there's a delay between touching the mist and the water snatch's mouth showing up. Alright, if it's safe to touch the mist for a little bit, then I'll split up and look for Alice. Even she wouldn't use her precious ploy keyshaws in front of other people if she could help it. We should assume this one thing has possessed her and caused her to lose her mind. So don't even think about trying to reason with her or save her. The moment you find her, you should just contact everyone else and we'll meet up back here. Because the only way we're going to stop her is if we gather our forces and hit her with a surprise no-holds-barred attack.
Fine. I'll stay here and coordinate communications. As for security... Okay, it's time we got all our intel in order. Sojiro, I'd like you to stay here and take notes for me. Then the other teams would be Misaki and Mash and Aozaki and Sugitani. If you find Koonji or anything else suspicious, come back and let me know right away. And while you're out there, it'd be a big help if you could check on the other guest rooms too. Alright, let's get to work. Don't leave any corner of this inn unturned.
Fine, I guess we can work. We can be good and do the thing. Go through the inn and investigate any suspicious locations. Okay. So there's that. There's... I can't do that. I can go here, technically.
調査はどう？やるべきことを効率的に。
Go to inverse reflection room first. Well, it's the only one I can do anyways right now. And then there were none. And you know what? I'm not gonna order from DoorDash. I'll either eat whatever is gonna be at home, or I'll ask Big Bro to pick up something along the way home. This is the attic of the old building, but I'm not seeing any signs of life. Alice must be somewhere in the new building after Mash? Mash? Ooh, Wingstop, yummy. I wouldn't mind some buffalo wings. Too bad. This usually only happens when you're alone, but the rules are different here. This is where I live, you see. Once you look it in the eye, your day will be gone for good. It's fine that you have good instincts. But if you're going to come here without a plan, you two will just end up as the first sacrificial couple. Couple? Oh my goodness, Mash and I. Trapped in the mirror. Welp? Oh my goodness though, Mash and I. A tragic game over, eh? Curiosity sure kills a cat. That was a fright. First assess the situation. Be patient. Play main quests in places you haven't investigated yet. Make sure you've got a solid footing before you go for the prize. I love that! Oh my goodness, we actually have a bad end. Okay, fine. I guess I'll do a thing. I'll be good.
自分今回は普段よりおとなしいんすよね。空気読んで黙
You
っ
have
て
to
るっていう
read.
か。
Don't be lazy.
一
You
流
must
さんに軍
read.
事艇の品位が疑われるようなことはしないっす。
Okay, just reading what this stuff is. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna buy some embers real quick. I can
この
feed
品物
Sojiro.
ってアリスが見繕ってきたものなんでしょ。よくもまあ短時間でここ。はい、どうぞ。
That ends the most fun.
ここぞという
Oh,
時
I'm
は
not gonna buy
お仕
that
事
one.
使って。
I'll like buy them in full. Actually, wait, no, I want more. More of this? Mmm, yummy. If we're doing the bonuses, that means extra turns over fighting. If they show up afterwards, it's kind of annoying. Eat this, Sojiro. Eat your embers. Yum nom nom, delicious.
強くなった。栄養が
Yes,
すごい。
the nutrition is amazing. You are eating the embers. They're so tasty, aren't they? Mmm, yummy. I love how we're using his collar to level to send him. Oh, okay. They use the 6 enemy formation.
着替えはないのか。いや、
Yeah, sorry, man. No change of clothes for you.
大方尾崎にリソースを取られたんじゃないか。
Okay, she kinda is using my resources, but you don't gotta put it that way, dude. A simple necklace acquired from after Witch and the Holy Night. It was originally a measure to preserve secrets. Eat this. Mmm, yummy.
こういうのは少しずつ急がずにやるのが
Gradually
いい
without
そうだ。
rushing? Are you sure, my dude?
はしごは一段ずつ登らないとね。
No, I think in this case, rushing is good because there's a mist that's gonna eat everyone. So I feel like we should rush. We need to rush.
アルバイトじゃないけど報酬がもらえるのは
Yes,
嬉
you
し
get
い。
compensated. I give you Kewpie and Ember.
ご褒美。
You eat. Here you go, more Ember. Eat good.
強くなった。栄養がすごい。
Yes, nutrition is truly amazing. Yummy, yummy. I'll take this. Ooh, see your face, mechanical servant.
調子が良くなるとはちょっと違うな。少し以前の感覚に戻った気がする。
Since it's yet
生
along
きているのに過去に戻る
a while ago,
という
huh?
のもおかしな話だけど。
And now take this. Mmm, yummy, yummy.
こういうのは少しずつ急がずにやるのがいいそうだ。はしごは一段ずつの。
And now ascend again. Take this. I like how he strips for his final one.
こんなにいい報酬はお姫様の SP をした時以来だ。ありがとう。これからもよろしく。いろいろバイトをしてきたけど、サーバント業は性に合ってると思うんだ。きついけど甲斐のある仕事。
Well, at least he likes working here. That's
思い
good.
がありすぎる。
Yeah, he grew up in the mountains.
こういうのは少しずつ急
And there, he's been fed. He's been fed enough for
クエ
now.
ストに戻る？
You can eat foes later. Okay, let me claim this stuff.
よっと。
自分今回は普段よりおとなしいんすよね。山のような仕事とかけてよく晴れた日と解くっす。
Take
なん
this.
か手に入ったっすか？
Oh, that was just for mana prisms. Boo. I thought it would give me some other goodies.
その輝き、お宝っすね。不労所得よりすごい。
Thank you, Robin. Okay, time to go out and fight. Kumano Hot Springs 10 Ghost Stories. Story 6. The Fanatical Puppeteer. Young. This room's ghost seems to have some weird obsession. Like being obsessed with a certain kind of face or something. I love that. I can't take my eyes off of my own angel either, but for so many reasons. By the way, what's up with that lame-ass loner's doll-making skills? Did they acquire the skills through some kind of part-time job? If they can mass-produce themselves like machines, wouldn't they be super popular with this room's ghost too? Okay, I just gotta put a Sakura face. Or a Saber face, I guess, technically. You know, why not? That counts. Ta-da! The Fanatical Puppeteer. Ah, there's no mechanical saber faces, that's why. Okay. Dang.
戦いになるといいけど。
Oh, this is nice. This is very nice.
どこまでいけるかサポートして。
壊せばいいんでしょ？
Time to get these dancing knees.
青を示す名においてノットセインファイタイムレスワン
Okay, Alco, you ready for the next one?
そのまま動かないで。
But for now, Arcade.
涼やかに開く本。マーブルストライク。
Thank you, Arc. And then away we go. I want to fully raise the damage craft distance already. The entire unit. Ooh, that's a buff one. That is super buff.
早炊きですカルウェイの天下
Take this.
いらないようねもう少し増やしておくと
Whee!
少年以外に異常なついてこれる
And then take this.
熱を帯びなさいマルミアドワーズサポートお願いねそれ
For some reason, you thought they had to be in the front row to count.
シーソーいきまーす
Ah, yes, maybe Shizuki punched trees like Tojima. The ultimate workout. Punching trees, fighting bears. And this is nice. This makes life so much easier. The power of AoE. Oh gosh, Toy Fixer. Local specialty monster. Take this. Take this too.
小積み
And that should be enough, hopefully. And if not, I was being cocky, and that's my bad.
シックス
I'm learning.
編成サテライトシリンダーおフックバックコールファイナル
This is saber face requirement. Thank you, Alco.
面白かった次もよろしくね
Very good. Okay, and now to fight again. Oh, this is great for my missions. This is very, very good. A 1000% worth it. I'm just gonna go as is. Alrighty, so this works out good. Yay for the power of 3 turn. Wee.
手加減いらない 粒子加
Boop,
速
boop, and
光
boop.
の光を
Do the thing.
最初の底から今はの星へクレーン層をひとまたぎお待たせちょっとだけ地球を救いに帰ってきたわ
Yeah, why wouldn't she count? Because she has a Gundam. Are they saying that her mecha form is
戦争まで
organic?
ひとっ飛び大気の守り星の周り流れに下ろして
And if so, that's kind of creepy. Okay, that worked out good. Next, please.
1光年以内のようなよっと
This.
ついてこれる早書きです軽上に
Even more.
本気になってあげる運命をかけた戦いであれば
And that's enough.
日の光をどうぞお願いね
I mean, because it's a tool rather than part of her body.
あなたが今も
I guess it makes sense.
月の光を忘れぬように手がね悪かったわね
転ばせて
Now I'm just thinking of Ogi to say it's like J Soji. Would she count, technically? And ooh, okay, this is good for now. Look at all those alcohol cards.
マルミアドワーズ
この時代だ
I hope I didn't accidentally just eat a bug. They're still stupid flies.
死が迎えに来ても
And the spider disappeared. I'm kind of offended. It was in the corner of my room. Its web was there last night with multiple flies, and now it's gone. The spider moved on. Ah, she is not.
お疲れ
Boo.
様全然打ち足りないけどこの辺りにしておきましょう
Not even the Okita G Soji, even though she literally has a jetpack fused with her. Okay, that should be good enough. Maybe. Where did that spider go?
ふと思ったんだ
Maybe didn't like how I was staring at it last night.
清掃業務になるのかな
It's offended.
もしかしてお化け相手の次の依頼だ焦らず一休みしてから取り掛かろう
Okay, take this.
次の依頼だ焦らず一休みしてから取り掛かろう
This.
さらにいいものをもらってし
Oh
ま
yeah,
っ
it's
た
enough.
この旅館
Cool.
次の依頼だ焦らず一休みしてから取り掛かろう
I'll take this too, why not?
行ける場所が増えたようだ
A new investigation site has been unlocked. Go to the inn and investigate any suspicious locations. Time to go to the second floor corridor. And not die this time. Maybe. Sorry, Mash, I led us to our doom earlier. We've been in the mist for 9 minutes now, Master. I think we should go inside a room and get away from it for a while. Thanks for letting me know, Mash. Let's go in here. Okay, how about this one? That's the indigo room where Shiro is staying. I hope he doesn't mind us dropping by. Hey, Shiro. Hi. Shiro, where are you? Not Grandpa. Shiro? He's not here, even though Mr. Kumanoi told him not to leave his room. I don't see any signs of a struggle. There's no mist in here either. Let's go check the other guest rooms. I have a feeling something terrible might be happening. Or maybe he's hiding. She's not here. She's not here either. Damn it. Alice, where are you hiding? I can't even sense your magical energy. Is she not in the building? Or maybe she's dead. You shouldn't say things like that. This girl's your partner, right? Unless you have some reason to believe she's dead. No, just wishful thinking. It'll be better for her to be dead than possessed. Yeah? Why's that? There's no way she'd be using magecraft to attack people indiscriminately while she's still alive. It'd be real bad for all sorts of reasons if she was. But since that's what seems to be happening right now, then I'd rather she was dead, and that her magical energy was leaking from her body or something. I know she'd prefer that to her body being taken over. And here I thought you said it heartless. When it was coming from a deep understanding, you don't want her to suffer. But I think you might be a little late. Like you said, there's a real good chance of spirits controlling her. There's no telling what might happen at this inn. Whatever you people are, you could easily get possessed yourselves if you're not careful. You seem to know a lot about this inn, Sugitani. What exactly is this place? I heard it was once the domain of an ancient lord of this mountain. They only started running a hot spring inn here in the last 100 years or so. It was a pretty normal inn too, at least until 4 years ago. I think it all started with Kashin. Kashin, that's the exorcist girl who lives in this inn, right? Do you know her, Sugitani? Yeah, she pretends to be a girl, but there's no telling what she really is. About 2 years ago, during spring, I messed up a job and almost lost my leg and stomach. Some kind of evil spirit made them rot from the inside. Ooh. Kashin said Kumano's hot springs could heal me, so I gave them a shot, and this is the result. Hello, hello? What do you mean? You look perfectly healthy now. The thing is, I used to be a guy. Whoa. Kashi said my old body was beyond repair, so she made a new one to replace it. I see. So, did you come back here to get revenge or something? No, I wouldn't do that, since you did save my life. She did save my life, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't still pissed. So I came here to ask if there's a way to get my old body back. Don't tell Misaki's group, okay? So it's a matter of pride, huh? I don't get it, but it's probably not my place to say anything. But now, Kashi's been lost to this mist. Part of me rather just make a run for it and get off this damn mountain. So Kashi decided, you know what, Sugitani, I'm gonna make you into a beautiful lady. Cause why not? But now I owe you a debt. I'm gonna stick around until you find your partner. Like, thanks, Kashin. Okay, and I go back here, because I bet if I go back to the inverse reflection, you must still die. So over here. More investigation for the 5th floor. There's no one here either. No, there isn't. This is the Chimera room where Ryogi is staying with your family. I see 3 people's worth of luggage, but no actual people. Neither Shiro nor Ryogi seem like careless people to me. I can't imagine they'd be so quick to ignore Mr. Kumanoin's instruction to stay in their rooms. And there's no sign of the mist in here, so where'd they go? And yet, they're still gone. Why? Where'd they go? Oh, this ending's still the same every time. Since I don't think I'll find any answers in here, we should focus on finding Alice and having her undo this bounded field as soon as possible. Let's go back to the Sky Room, Senpai. Maybe there'll be a clue as to where Alice is in there. Nice thinking, Mash. This is the raven-haired room, where Fujinona is staying. I'll check the living room area. You look for anything else that might be out of place. So this is where Fujinona is staying, huh? Her name didn't come up when Misaki and Mash filled me in the past few days. Do you know anything about her, Sugitani? What? What was that? You sound like it suddenly grew horns or something. Sorry, it's just, I can't believe you're an exorcist and you've never heard of the Twister before. She's the founder of Senrinen Doju's Satsuryu, the 1,000 Leagues telekinetic kill school, and she's one person here you don't want to mess with. 1,000 Leagues. telekinetic kill school, though. She can curse people at a distance, or even on the other side of a wall, and twist them like an old dishcloth. That's how she got her nickname, the Twister. Seriously? So she doesn't even have to be in the same room as someone to kill them? Why did her name come up as a suspect in my murder then? Probably because he always died from head trauma. Everyone knows that's not the Twister style. That said, you make a good point. What is someone that dangerous doing here? It can't be just to banish spirits. If anything, she's the kind of person you want banish yourself or herself. She wouldn't have any reason to come here. Let's see. I think Misaki theorized that all the guests have their own secret reasons for being here. Yours was, oh right, that must be why you went to the secret spring this morning. Huh? Hey, don't just blurt it out. It's embarrassing. What about you people? Why'd you come all the way out here? You don't seem like the type to depend on secret springs. Maybe the ones with the biggest secret here are actually... Aozaki? Where'd you go? Well, she's an isekai'd. To the sky room. And then there were none. Stare. Well, she wasn't in here, or in the neighboring room. I just hope we can find a clue in here. She wasn't in here. Let's see. Nothing unusual in the washroom. All I found was a little water bowl for Robin. But more importantly, now it's just the two of us. Senpai, can I talk to you about something a little complicated for a moment? Yeah, sure. Sure. It's about, Tsukiji. Specifically, something that happened when I was guarding him over the past 2 days. Even though he isn't involved in the world of mystics, he had no problem accepting supernatural phenomena like magecraft, singularities, and ray shifts. I'm guessing that probably has to do with the kind of person he is. However, during our investigations, he's been going off on his own at 6 in the evening on personal business. I got curious and decided to follow him yesterday, and saw him quietly going into the old building as if to avoid drawing attention. Well, he is a detective. He expects to be followed now and then. It must be pretty bad if even Mash is suspicious of him. He is a detective. I then heard him talking to someone around the corner, but I couldn't tell who it was as I had to stay out of sight. But I heard him saying things in a very serious tone like, "This is definitely the place. I'm going to keep my promise, and this will all be over in 2 more days." Huh? Mash? Mash? Back to the bad end. No way. Now Mash is gone too? No way. Well. So what do you think of today's issue of Daily Alco Murders, Tobimaru?
Kohai gone.
Aozaki said she's here to save the world. Does this mean whoever's been killing her wants to destroy it? Yeah, that much is clear, along with Aozaki's accomplishments. She may be ending up dead every day, but her plan is still succeeding. She's both the victim and the perpetrator. In fact, I bet her killer feels like they're the real victim here. So you think your killer is gnashing their teeth in frustration? Why? Why do you think Aozaki keeps ending up dead? It's because whoever's killing her isn't achieving their goal. I don't know what it is they're trying to do, but the end result is that Aozaki's stopping it every day. I see. So if there were, say, football, it'd be like Aozaki's running interference. Exactly. But this mist has nothing to do with our poor killer's thwarted plans. I don't know where Konji went, or why she's creating this mist, but I'm sure Misaki and Mash will find her and resolve it soon enough. In the meantime, you and I should focus on getting to the bottom of what's going on with Aozaki. For one thing, do you really think she was telling the truth when she said that the world could end? It sure doesn't seem that way to me. That being said, it also didn't seem like she was making it up. And then there's that omnipotent secret spring, and the Holy Grail, was it? They said they can grant any wish you might have, but I can't believe any one person's wish could really destroy the world. What do you think, Sonoji? You can tell when she's being serious or not. I mean, you two are a thing, right?
No?
Which question are you trying not to answer now? Ah, whatever. I'm gonna go wash my face and freshen up. Tobimaru, going back to Alice. Tobimaru?
Well, he said he was gonna freshen up. Did he get yoink from the bathroom? Well, time to run to the large bath. Is anyone here? Tsukiji, Sojiro, is anyone here?
Sorry, it's just me. Tobimaru and Mr. Kumunoi were both gone. They vanished when I wasn't looking. I'm guessing the same thing happened with Mash. Here, have some tea and try to calm down.
I'm glad you're still okay, Sojiro.
You too. I wasn't too worried though, since you're my master now. I figured if I was okay, you must be too. That said, the situation is dire. Sugitani and Aozaki might be gone now too.
I'm okay, but yeah, Aozaki's gone.
Oh right, forgot my manners again.
Sugitani, Rainbow, reporting back.
What'd you guys find out?
Well, we found out that everyone's disappearing. Okay, first question. How did everyone vanish? Let's start with figuring out how everyone disappeared. First question, how did everyone vanish?
All the guests who were staying in the new building are gone. Tobimaru vanished when I was looking away from him. It sounds like the same thing happened with Aozaki and Mash. You turned around and they were gone.
It can't be because we spent too much time in the mist either. Misaki and I have been walking around just as much, so if that was all it took, we'd be gone too. And the other guests who up and vanished didn't touch the mist at all.
So that must mean...
The mist has nothing to do with that. There's something besides the mist making them disappear.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Aozaki must have got it wrong, I'm sorry. She had some nasty experiences with Alice's mist before, so I don't blame her for being wary of it. But it definitely seems like it's not the mist disappearing people, but some other kind of rule.
Some other kind of rule? So what kind of rule could kick in, even when you're cooped up in your own room? I think it happened when they looked into a mirror alone. I think it happened when they went to the bathroom alone. The bathroom? If that was all it took, I'd be gone too. Besides, you're supposed to go into the lavatory alone.
I do think the alone part is key though. No one has disappeared when someone else was with them or looking at them. So then maybe it has to do with the bathroom mirror?
So you finally figured it out? Took you long enough. Oh, Robin.
Robin. The same one who's been flying around all morning acting like he knows something.
So you did notice I was here. Well, Robin Hood. I thought you guys were leaving me on hold or something. That's right, this time. The culprit isn't mist, but mirrors. It traps you in its mirror world if you look into one by yourself. It's Wander Snatch Alter. Did the bird just talk? Has the whole world finally lost its damn mind? Robin Hood mean good.
Yeah, it talks, but don't bother listening to it. It usually just runs its beak without thinking.
Not this time, it seems. So you knew, Robin? So you knew all this time and didn't tell us, Robin? That's right, I've been your enemy all along. I've been watching over you city people like a hawk. A Robin hawk. Freaking Robin, oh my goodness. What do you think I am? A bird? Well, yeah, I am. But I'm also Miss Alice's friend. Through thick and thin. Even though I don't get much screen time, I'll never testify against her, no matter what.
I see. So where is she right now?
Now I'm wondering, do any of them have anything to say about Robin Hood? The inverse reflection room, duh. You know, the one in the attic. She secretly woke up early to check it out, but she totally underestimated the mirror and got possessed. LOL. Nope, really? Dang. So this is where all that commotion was coming from. Where is that useless, good-for-nothing bird brain? Good day, my fair survivors. How fortunate there are still 3 of you left. You must be very lucky indeed. But of course, luck is exactly what a good horror protagonist needs, isn't it? Tell you what, I'll make a 2-hour movie out of each of you. That means 6 whole hours of fun in total. This really is your lucky day. Is it really Miss Kuonji? Her dark power is off the charts. That looks like Miss Kuonji, but how did she turn all dark and spooky? Her dark power level's off the charts. That's gotta be imposter, right, Sojiro? There's no way the real Kuonji could be that wicked. What's that face supposed to mean? Say something, damn it!
Of course that's an imposter, but don't shoot her yet. There's still a chance it could actually be her. The real Alice's jokes are so sophisticated that they're impossible to tell from tragedies.
I may be an imposter, but I have to say, you really are as blunt as the real Alice remembers. Anyway, I'm the spirit that haunts the inverse reflection room. I'm a projection of the shadows from the deepest recesses of Kuonji Alice's mind. I'm not trapping you for my own amusement, I think. I'm just fulfilling my role as a twisted reflection of my victim. I just wanted to say that the real Alice's defense... I just wanted to say that in the real Alice's defense, although I can't deny she has questionable tastes...
There, see? Even she admits that Alice has more than her share of dark power.
Sojiro, just don't say anything for a while, okay? So, just what do you want from us, imposter? Now what do you want with us, imposter? I came here to see your faces become twisted with terror, of course. Since you already figured out my mirror rule, I'll switch over to the mist one right away. The real water snatch is usually too vicious for my tastes, but a little splatter now and then can certainly mix things up. If you want to survive, you'll have to make your way to the inverse reflection room before I change the rules again. I'm going to play my very best game with you, as a sign of respect for having made it this far. Wow, how nice of her. Damn it, so she thinks she can kill us whenever she wants, huh? But too bad for her, we've got you and Sojiro, and he knows the real Kuonji. Knowing where she is now, we just have to get there and punch the spirit's lights out. Directly. Right, Sojiro? I've never seen him so scared. What in the world did she put you through before? He's scarred. Well, this will be fun. I believe in the power of Aoko. Time for the not bad end. The not dead end. She did put him in a bottle once. You made it. Come on in. I'm in the back. We can't dance by the stairs. If you want to exercise me, you'll need to be brave and keep moving. I don't think so. First, we're gonna do this. Open the windows. Break the mirror.
I might be willing to go charging in, but the inverse reflection room is covered in mirrors. We'll never be able to get close to that Alice imposter in the back of the room without those surrounding us.
But the mirrors won't be able to trap us as long as we stick together, right? All we gotta do is keep an eye on each other and make sure we're not separated.
I'm not so sure. If that was her goal, she'd try to lure us in one by one. There must be a reason she told us all to come together. Maybe she has some secret cheating rule that only applies to her or something.
Good point. That does seem like this does seem like something she'd pull.
Any ideas, Misaki?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with that. Rainbow. You bring up the rear. Misaki and I will take the front. You forget I was a sniper. Long as the storm shutters are open. This is like shooting fish in a barrel. Oh, all the years of bad luck. No for breaking my mirrors from the outside. Now you've ruined the special rule I went through the trouble of making. Let's get here, Master. Do your thing. Don't worry. I've got all my summons ready to go. We're shutting down this house of mirrors permanently. But she still has lots of mist. Okay, well, Sojiro can bonk her, I guess, too. That works out. Gotta use him anyway, so... Oh my goodness, I freaking hate these flies. Stupid mosquitoes. I kinda wanna get fly paper. Because they're so gosh darn annoying. But that's for future me. It's too late now anyways. You just gotta beat her up real quick. And that's fine. Actually, wait, in that case... More bond with Karen. Let's go, Karen. I hate how there's a bug on the wall, like right next to me. I could just smash it. I could. But no, I'm gonna resist. Now let us play make-believe. Watch my back, Master. Sure, I'm gonna watch your back. I'm gonna stare at it. I'm gonna stare at it menacingly. Interesting. Double NP and critical chat or critical strength. I'm just gonna stare real quick what he does again. Select a card type and apply. After one turn, change all the command cards. In this case, I'm gonna do that. Why not? And then this should be fine. Ish. Yeah. Good enough.
どこまでいけるか試してみる
Go puncher.
青を示す名において Not
Oh, multiply his current gauge.
ファイタイムレスは
Too bad he won't be NP5 for a while.
亡霊には亡霊よ。お前を連れて行く。逆行悪霊殺し。
Yow. Oh, NP loss. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. Ooh, level 10 doubles it. Gosh darn it.
ついてこれるスピンド展開
Ooh, what an annoying tease.
要注意接続
You know, just take this, and take this.
早炊きですね
Take everything, Alco.
バリエ誇りにかけて
Wee!
流し好み
All for you, Alco.
違法の国時の終わり慣れと剣は彼の手に明言なる勝利を刻めラウンドオブアーマー輝きを
Oh, well.
そう。少しずつ
Have fun, treasure
ほ
starts
ど
here.
ほどにしましょう。グリフォン
You know, thank you for filling up Sugitani's gauge, except I'm not gonna use this gauge. I'm gonna just use Alco. Alco. All for you, Alco.
やっていいの？私まだ展開。赤い死が迎えに来ても、発展の先に一人になっても。
It's gonna be so satisfying eventually getting a maxed out damage practice in.
私の道は私が照らす。
That's so good.
どう？最新の魔法使いの活躍、満足できた？
Ta-da! Solve the ghost story. Very nice. Okay, let me just claim this.
旅館の構造、調査の仕方はミッションクリア。では、次のミッションをどうぞ。
Okay,
ミッシ
take
ョン
that.
クリア。では、次のミッションをどうぞ。
Take that. Woohoo!
ボーナス獲得。
Very, very
ボーナス
nice.
獲得。今度ご飯おごってね。
Okay, guess it's the only one so far. And that one. Anti-Magecraft armor, rocket launcher. Of all the things, a rocket launcher. A weapon favored by a certain evil monk. It is the latest model from NFF Services, sold on the black market by a capable, beautiful secretary. Traditional weapons are fine, but they're tricky to handle, you see. If it's an excellent weapon, I'll use it. That's all there is to it, it is its claim. It boasts enough power to pierce composite armor developed from the pinnacle of modern technology and magical theory, that is, impervious to conventional firearms. Great.
行ける場所が増えたのね。新しい手がかりを見つけましょう。
And then there was none. Oh. I guess she's apologizing to everyone. Sorry. Sorry for what I did earlier. I'm sorry. My bad. And so must Alice personally apologize to all the other guests. If that isn't a not Christmas miracle, I don't know what is. Honestly, getting to see something that rare makes this a net positive in my book. I have no recollection of these events whatsoever, but I'm still very sorry for all the trouble I caused you. I'll make sure I remember this for the rest of my life, so this kind of thing never happens again. You don't have to be so hard on yourself. Hey, at least you got to experience what it's like to live in a fairy tale.
Exactly. The important thing is that everyone who disappeared made it back safely. I wouldn't go as far as Robin, but I would say we came out even. Well, except for all the time we wasted.
Was the last part really necessary? I'm sure Alice went off on her own for a reason. Right, Alice? There's no way you went to check out the haunted room as part of your morning walk. I'm not sure I did have a reason. Is that so wrong? Huh? What do you mean? Don't tell me you're still haunted.
I'm sorry, it's my fault. Alice went off on her own. I should have been more precise when we were talking last night.
Is that true, Alice? It's fine. This was my decision. So now that we're all caught up, I have some evidence I'd like to present. Robin. That black box you found in the attic, right? On it. No way! Is that Bazette's briefcase? Yes, Shizuki. Remember how you were acting strange in front of the inn yesterday? That made me curious enough to go check out the attic, where we found this briefcase hidden in the floor hatch behind the mirror.
Does this help?
Definitely. Thanks, Alice. Misaki, so the passcode you got from Bizette was 2005-1028, right? Okay, let's try opening it.
It's a bunch of documents, reports, I think. Oh wait, this is Clock Tower Cipher. Let's see. We've determined that observation records from May 1st, 1999 to May 6th, 1999 for XX, Japan no longer exist. It's a signed copy of Fatal Ataraxia. Oh, that'd be epic. We believe this to be the result of tampering with history, or branching point for the pruning theoretical phenomenon. The association has sent a local seal designation enforcer to investigate the anomaly. The church will assign a local substitute priest to supervise. Signed, Lord Brishan of the Folklore Department. Brishan? As in one of the deans of the whole Clock Tower? I had no idea Bizette was so elite. So the Mage Association was aware of this anomaly at the Kumano Hot Springs too. Or at least, they were 2 years ago since this report is from 1999 and it's 2001 now. Does this mean they only now observed an anomaly from 2 years ago? So it's like they found a glitch in their logs from the past 2 years? They only observed an anomaly from 2 years ago? Right. The Mage Association didn't know the details either. How could they, since they couldn't observe this place? Do you think Alco 1 was somehow involved with this anomaly from 2 years ago? I'm sure she was, or rather, I'm still tangled up in it as we speak. So Alco 1 was first sent here in 1999, then she jumped here 2 years later due to some kind of trouble, and got killed while she was trying to get back. She must have been exhausted. There's some documents here about the employees. Check it out. These documents seem to be about the employees. There's some more documents here about the employees. So it would seem this one has Mr. Kumanoin's picture and background. Let's see. Kumanoi Yoshisuke, former retainer, retired in 1997 to begin working at the Kumano Inn. Age 28. Kumanoi used to only be a stage name, but yet his name legally changed when the Kumano Inn's proprietor adopted him. Birth name, Kinomi Hosuke.
What did you just say?
Something wrong? Wait, the name sounds familiar. Something wrong? That face.
You're kidding me! That was Kinomi! No wonder I found him so aggravating! Aozaki!
I know. Let's go collar him and make him cough up everything he knows right now. Huh? Do you know this Kinomi person? Kinomi Hosuke is Tsukiji and Shizuki's old classmate. Even Aoko found herself at her wit's end with them. Come now, we should go as well. If they accidentally strangle him to death, then we'll have lost a crucial lead. Well...
Well now, you two look afraid. What is it this time? A walking skeleton or some such?
You can say that. We're just about to rip off your mask and see who we're really dealing with. We know it's you, Kinomi. Give it up.
Oh, so you figured it out. Well, no need to bother with this disguise anymore then. Hup! Hey guys, it's me, your cure for a humdrum life, the one and only Kinomi Hosuke. I'll be damned, it really is you, Kinomi. How the hell did you change your bone structure? Pretty cool, right? It's all thanks to Kashin's meticulously made prosthetics. Anyway, life comes to you fast. Here I was, living a quiet life in the mountains. Then the next thing I know, His Highness Tobimaru shows up. Shizuki's suddenly 10 years younger. Alice is as stone cold beautiful as ever, and Perez keeps dying and coming back to life. Did you guys plan a class reunion or something? Cause I sure never got any invitation. How could we send you one when we don't know your address? You didn't even tell your parents where you live now. Oh right, I remember now. You know how I got to be a fairly famous comedian, right? That's why I started keeping my address under wraps. Man, it's rough being popular.
What do you mean by prez?
Alright, guess I ought to properly introduce myself, huh? I'm Kinomi Hosuke. I knew the detective and his trusty assistant there back when we were all in high school. By prez, I mean Aozaki, because she used to be our student council president. Oh yes, she runs such a tight ship, not even Kinomi here could stand up to her. That aside, Kinomi, I'm surprised you didn't freak out more after seeing Aozaki getting killed every day. Didn't you worry what might happen when the Aozaki family found out you let their daughter die you're in? Well yeah, sure. Deep down I was freaking the hell out. Back when you said the first dead woman's name was Aozaki, I thought I was a goner for sure. Then when she died again, I thought, aha! I knew she was still alive, but now she's dead again.
It's interesting seeing how they turned out. Detective, comedian, now proprietor.
I felt a little better after that, but this morning's death shook me so bad I thought I might get a heart attack. Oh right, that's when we had Aozaki's corpse and Aozaki herself. Come to think of it, you were pretty taken aback by that. Huh? Aozaki? Isn't that the name of the woman who passed away 2 days ago? Huh? Daughter? How's it possible? For the matter, what happened here in the first place? Well, of course I was. I mean, the press getting married? That's way scarier than any ghost story.
Let me go, Sojiro. I can't kill him if you keep holding me back. I'm sorry, this is all happening so fast that I'm having trouble following along. Am I right in assuming that, from your reactions, that Kinomi here isn't a bad person?
You absolutely are, miss. Man, who's this girl, guys? She's so nice, which makes her cute. And the other girl next to her is full of spirit. It's so heartwarming. Did I mention she's cute too?
Oh my goodness, me too. Thank you.
Yes, that's right. Mash, Kinomi might be a scoundrel, but he never do anything truly evil.
I see. So he's a scoundrel, but one you're friends with. I guess this means Kumanoi is no longer a suspect then. Humph. I don't care if your name is Yoshisuke or Hosuke. My question's still the same. What is the omnipotent secret spring? What are you up to, gathering all these psychics in one place? Just tell us the truth, I won't be mad. If you come clean, I'll even spare your life.
Really? I don't know, Prez. You're pretty much always mad. I think I'm gonna have to call a lawyer first, for my protection.
Oh, so those are your last words? That's pretty gracious coming from you.
It's a joke, I'll talk. You wanna know why I've been gathering psychics here, right? I just wanted them to get rid of all the spirits haunting the inn, that's all. Yeah, I might have tempted them with its wish-granting springs, but really, that's my only goal here. It was all just a marketing campaign to drum up business for the inn. The way things are going, I had to shut the place down for good. So, why the disguise? Oh, that's because the first psychic I called was just the worst. He had like 5 apprentices, and they all spent their whole 3-night stay doing nothing but partying. Granted, that's probably because he was a fake. I knew from my TV days, but still. So I asked Lady Caution for help, and she said, "Nobody will take you seriously like that. Why not disguise yourself as someone scarier?"
Nodding to concede the point.
Oh, I guess it was the one more reason I had to pretend to be someone else. After business started booming thanks to the word of mouth about the wish-granting springs, I went around and got a bunch of funding to build the new building. But then, when business dried up, I had to start worrying more about debt collectors and ghosts, you know?
Yeah, Kashi has been speaking normally. Probably because she's possessed.
So you had no new customers, and no way to pay off your debts. Talk about a rock in a hard place. Just to be sure, let me ask you this. Have you ever wished the whole world would end?
Huh? Where'd they come from, Your Highness? You're not getting fed up with life, are you? Sure, I like to wipe my slate clean, but I'm not looking for a total reset. Things might be hard right now, but the Kumano Inn's still my pride and joy. And hey, as long as you're alive, there's always a chance things can turn around, right?
Yeah, it's Kinomi alright. It's almost refreshing how self-servingly optimistic he is.
Well, at least it definitely eliminates him as a suspect. I guess we'll just have to be happy with that.
That being said, he's still this inn's proprietor. Oh right, Kinomi. What's in the room of no opening?
I told you I don't know! I can't get it open! If I could, I would have been the first in the door.
What about the legend of Wanwan then?
Oh, I made that up. There was a legend about a monster in Kumano who could see the future, but there wasn't enough to draw in the crowds, you know? You ever heard of the Holy Grail, a chalice that can grant any wish? I guess you wouldn't. It's pretty deep lore after all. Anyway, I heard there was a crazy 4-dimensional treasure back there, so I decided to dress it up in a more traditional Japanese style. A chalice is just a fancy cup, right? Well, wan can mean cup in Japanese, so that's where I got wanwan from.
How do you know about the Holy Grail? Where did you hear about that? How do you know about the Holy Grail?
Who was it that told me about it again? It was probably one of the guests I had 2 years ago, around the time I started spreading the wanwan rumors. What's that look?
Ooh, we're ending up in the bath. I like this. It would have been nice with a doggo instead. Man, I still can't believe that Yoshisuke was actually Kinomi all along. Though, come to think of it, I think I did hear that he went into comedy after he graduated. Did you know who he was, Alice? You knew? Quiet. I don't want Tsukichi to hear us in the men's bath. And no, strictly speaking, I didn't know that was him. I'd been to this inn before, but he was just a regular employee back then. I didn't see him this time, so I didn't say anything because I thought he must have quit. I see, so you didn't think he disguised himself. And you know, potential thumbnail. You said you've been here before? So you actually left your house voluntarily? How'd that happen? It just worked out that way. I thought I could relax at this inn since it was far up in the mountains, away from civilization and crowds. Besides, it's been 10 years since you left on your own, on your journey, so I thought I could stand to go on at least one trip per year too. Remember? The last thing you said to me before we parted ways was, the only thing you lack is social skills. Oh man, you're still hung up on that. Oh Alice, talk about sour grapes. And then there's the boys. I like how he still has a collar on, even in the bath, even here, even now. The one thing that doesn't change. Oh, okay, since he converses with Tobimaru and Sojiro.
I still can't forgive Kinomi for not telling us the truth, but I do still appreciate him letting us reserve this outdoor bath. Maybe the reason he was only nice to you as Yoshisuke was because he still has something resembling a conscience. That aside, I wonder why he made his stage name Kumanoin. Wouldn't it make more sense to keep it close to his real one? What do you mean? The name sounds just like something Kinomi would use. It's got Kuma in it, and everything. Remember that Chinese restaurant Kumari's dad owned? The one we pretty much owe our lives to?
Yes, that restaurant.
So you mean the Kuma part is a pun on Mad Bear?
I wonder how she's doing. Was it Tsukichi screaming Mad Bear? Did I just hear the men's bath say Mad Bear? A mad bear? There's a bear in the men's bath? Oh no, they don't mean a real bear. Mad Bear is the name of a Chinese restaurant in our hometown. There was a girl in our grade called Kumari Kojika. Her father owned the place. I'm proud to say she was just beautiful. Almost like a living doll. I heard she even got randomly scouted to be an idol when she went to Tokyo for her college entrance exams.
Wow. The idol route, potentially. Man, I haven't thought about Kuma in forever. I wonder what she's up to now. That's what I want to know.
You know,
Okay, that time I almost ate a bug. Blech. Freaking fly.
you know, I just realized today's the 4th. I didn't think we'd be staying this long when we got here.
Oh, you get the option to talk about Kuma until Mimata talks about her family. Dang!
Still, our job's basically 90% done now. We could leave if we wanted to.
What do you mean your job's done now, Tobimaru? I thought you came here on a company retreat.
What, you can hear us? Why didn't you say so sooner? Anyway, the vacation was just a pretext. We're actually here to find a missing person. A certain idiot, Pajo's son, whose parents were sick with worry after he disappeared without any word. They thought we might have more luck finding him since we used to be friends in high school, and so here we are.
Always to know about her brothers. So your job here was looking for Kinomi.
Really? This is the first I'm hearing about it. Oh, oh right. You're the younger Sojiro, sorry. I should have let you know sooner. Actually, the other you suggested he might be here at the Kumano Inn. Huh, I had no idea. I'm glad to know my older self is being useful at least. By the way, there's something that's been on my mind since this morning.
What? Why do you all look like you're bracing for impact? Well, Misaki, historically, every time Shizuki reveals that he's been wondering about something, has been a traumatic experience for Aoko.
No, really, it's just a general question. Why would there be a secret spring for transforming into men?
I was wondering about that too. I already know, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I was wondering about that too. I believe it has to do with Buddhism. Some Buddhist practitioners have traditionally believed that women are incapable of becoming a Buddha, no matter how hard they train. Shakyamuni Buddha himself is said to have taken pity on them and created a means that would let women be reborn as men, thereby enabling anyone to reach Buddhahood. It'll take a while to explain the intricacies of what a Buddha is, but to put it simply, those who reach that status are said to have attained enlightenment or sainthood. Wow, you're so smart, Mash! I don't know the first thing about Buddhism myself, but from what you said, it sounds like whether it acknowledges women's rights could be a hot topic in a few years. But even putting all that Buddhism stuff aside, I'd kind of like to try being a boy for a while. A whole different kind of body could change the way you view the world. Doesn't that sound interesting?
You want to be even more aware of what's going on in the world? Knock it off. That's the sort of thing that's gotten you killed every morning. Yeah, no more going to the hot springs, Aozaki. It's tiring. Carrying your dead body to the cave every day.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'm never taking a morning bath again if I can help it. I just want to sit down in the morning and have a yummy breakfast all together already. And so Aozaki Aoko's whiny declaration melted into the night sky, surrounded by her friend's good-natured laughter. Thank you, narrator. Yes, this is what a hot spring trip is supposed to look like. I might just have to go on one myself next Golden Week. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty nice. And with that, the night of the 4th day came to an end, passion still burning bright in everyone's hearts. Wow. Ta-da! Next morning. Morning, everyone here? Hi guys! Everyone here already? Good morning! Yes, I'll go now, so visiting from the next room.
Tsubimaru's probably still sleeping. He seemed pretty relieved now that we found Kinomi.
I hope we didn't wake him. Morning, Misaki. I told Aoko it was too early for this, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. Well, yeah, we don't want to waste any time. Early morning walks are one of the best parts of staying at Hot Spring Inns. Speaking of which, good morning, you two. It looks like it's going to be pretty hot today, so we changed into our summer clothes. Let's head down to the old building when you're ready. I don't trust Kinomi to do a good job with the cooking, so I thought we commandeer the kitchen ourselves. You two can cook, huh? Depends on the menu. If it merely involves cutting ingredients and throwing them in a pot, like stew or pot-au-feu, then yes. And I can cook pretty much anything under the sun. I can't wait to start chopping up all those high-quality hotel ingredients.
Aozaki and Alice's cooking is tasty when their hands aren't tied by poverty. It's kind of miraculous how it manages to be both sloppy and elegant all at once.
Oh man, not again, not again! Did you hear that? It's coming from the hallway. It sounds like Kinomi?
Sorry to disturb you all so early. Misaki, Mash, Sojiro, are you here? I've got some terrible news. There's been a 4th murder at the hot springs. Aozaki's dead again.
But she's here. Again? Huh? Again?
Huh?
What? So, are you Aozaki the 5th? Technically? How wonderful. Well.
お互いの安全のためだ。インフォメーションは見ておいてくれ。
Collected.
やったぞマスター。事件発生だ。これはボーナスの予感。
I'll start the next one then. A little start. Gosh darn it, Aoko. What did you do this time? Whatever happened to no more morning baths? Huh? Huh, Aoko? So number 5, the Great Detective's Swift Judgment. Begin! Woohoo! Oh, she's up against the wall this time. Did someone slash her? Yeah, it's me again. Sorry for all the trouble. My deepest condolences. It's not every day I get to offer them directly to the deceased in question, so thank you for the novel experience. Now can we move on? I trust it's you over there, Aoko. Yeah, that's me alright. Go ahead and investigate, deliberate, whatever you have to do. Well, first off, is that also you from the future? Okay, is that Aoko also from the future then? Well,
Wait, I thought you said there couldn't be more than one of you in the same time period.
That's true, but occasionally there can be a little slip-up. Like, if my future self forgot to carry one when calculating the jump time. That's the one kind of mistake you should never make when reshifting.
So this Aozaki is you from the future, from even farther in the future, huh? I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with all this. I don't know how I'm gonna keep all this straight. Never mind Aozaki's mistakes right now. We need to figure out how this one ended up dead.
It looks like she died from shock or blood loss after being cut with some kind of blade. The wound was inflicted on the front of her body, so I doubt she was taken by surprise. Whoever did this must have been incredibly skilled.
I'll say, whoever must have been. Whoever it was must have been a bona fide sword saint, since Aozaki's lasers work on everything up to the sword masters. Kinomi, tell us more about the bath situation this morning. Who discovered the body? I did. I woke up late today since I cleaned the bathing area last night. I usually wake up before 5, but today it was 6, since I'd already handed over the key.
You mean, the key to get into the springs? Yeah, Ryogi actually reserved today's secret spring a whole year ago. Even paid me 10 million yen in advance, all up front. Thank goodness too. The cash was my lifeline this past year. Anyway, after I locked up last night, I gave the key to Ryogi so that she could let herself into the spring in the morning. Said she could take all the time she wants. So I waited until after 6 before coming to man the reception, so as not to intrude. But I didn't see any clothes in the hamper, so I figured she and her family must have not gotten here yet. Then I went to check the door and you found it was unlocked, followed by discovering Aozaki's newest corpse, huh?
So Ryogi reserved the spring a whole year in advance? That sounds serious. What's today's spring again, senpai? The spring of stiff shoulder annihilation. The spring of happy home life. I'm assuming it's the happy home life one.
Thinking this through, it seems either Ryogi lured Aozaki out here to kill her, or someone else killed Aozaki thinking she was Ryogi. Either way, we'll need to hear what Ryogi has to say about this. Misaki, Sojiro, Mash, I'd like you to go talk to her. Actually, you go with them too, Aozaki. Ryogi's cool as a cucumber, and she doesn't have loose lips. But I bet she'll be more willing to open up with you there.
I see. You want me to act like I just saw her earlier. You got it.
Alice and I will handle everyone else. Let's see. The only other people here now are Shiro, Fujinon, Sugitani, and Kashin. I'll go talk to Shiro, and I'll probably check in on Sugitani too. Alice, you talk to Fujinon, and Kinomi, you talk to Kashin.
Oh, I picked shoulder annihilation. Alco, correct me.
Well, I'll meet back up in the lobby once you're done. Okay, let's get going.
Oh gosh. She says, I was certainly annihilated, but not because of a little shoulder pain. Okay, I kind of love that. That is good, that's funny. Oh man, I gotta farm so many other areas later on.
お互いの安全のためだ。インフォメーションは見ておいてくれ。青崎相手に聞いてないは。
Yeah, I'll be doing these ones later. That's not too bad. Assuming I get most of these, or all of these that I can see right now, done. That should give me a good amount of points, hopefully. Then Kinomi gives the bit a 10 out of 10. Wow. Thanks, Kinomi. How nice of him. Oh, cool. I'm pretty much gearing up to finishing the event then next time. Ehehehe. Sometime next week. Oh gosh, though. So sad for Aoko. Poor Aoko. So many Aokos have gone away. But yay, later on tonight we're gonna watch more Prisma Ilia. Ehehehe. I want to see more Mimi. Lots and lots of Mimi. But for now, I'll eat a snack before. I'll be good. I'll see what's in the kitchen. If there's nothing good, then I'll just text Big Bro. Or maybe I'll do both. I can eat both. I can be greedy. True. Hopefully the farming's not gonna be too bad. But yeah, with that being said, thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of the night, but gotcha luck. Gonna eat a snack now before Prisma Ilia. So bye bye. Woohoo! Not too bad for today's progress. I also gotta clean up my craft essences since I'm gonna get a lot more next time too. Wow, and Mom's messaging me. She said, come out and eat. Uncle is here. We're eating now. You know, perfect timing. Oh my goodness.